Yo, what is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned with yet another JJK Phantom Parade video. Today, we are actually going to be talking about all of the secret tower floors because I don't see any like updated video going over all of the secret floors that have been added into the game since we've gotten floors 61 through 80. And I quite literally did floor 65 the other day, and I beat it without Nobara, but Nobara is like a secret stage condition for this stage, right? So I beat it without Nobara, and literally by the time I got to the end of the stage, I literally just like thought about the fact, I was like, dang, I literally just beat this easily. Nobody from my front line even died or anything, and I didn't even have Nobara on the team in the back line, which would have been the freest secret stage clear ever. So I just want to go ahead and give everybody the awareness of the secret stages so that they can work towards them and not accidentally clear a really freaking hard stage and work to try and get really crazy RNG, and then you realize you forgot a character. You were off by one character for a secret mission when you could have been getting a secret reward, because the secret reward is literally, I don't know if all of the secret stages give this as a secret reward. Actually, is that how that works? Do all the secret stages give a full... Wow, yeah, this one literally gave a full chaotic Jujutsu crystal and even gave a dupe shard piece with the 300 cubes. It always gives 300 cubes, but it doesn't always give the dupe shard piece, I don't believe. Because if you come to this one, yeah, this one's like 300 cubes. This one right here is 300 phantom metals. So just really good. It's always going to be 300 cubes, but it's always going to be some different phantom metal, or not phantom metal, always going to be some different reward afterwards. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and just go into breaking down all of the phantom or secret stages, talking about which units you need to be using or what you need to be doing on those stages to unlock the secret stage. I already have screenshots of all the teams. I've already made them all on my account and then just like, you know, sent them to my computer for this. And also just talking about the rewards you're going to be getting from each one of the secret stages. But if you guys do enjoy videos like this, you can go down below, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every single time the dead man decides to glide. And you can comment down below and let me know what you want to know. But we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. So guys, right now I have my account set up actually to a degree where I have all of the, like, you saw I'm on floor 67 for the tower. So I literally have all of my team slots used up except for one. For teams 67 through 75, so all those team slots are used up. So I just thought to take screenshots of all the team ideas instead of trying to go through and just build each one of the teams in the video, because that would have just made the recording a lot longer. But the first secret stage is actually going to be floor number 5 of the illusory tower, and I am going to go ahead and say that this floor is A, weak to red units, B, only 38,000 CP, so I don't really have a team comp. For the first 2 secret floors, I don't have a team comp. I just have, you know, the character that you're supposed to be using, right? So for this floor, what your secret condition is going to be is use Yuji, because Yuji and Megumi had to first encounter this curse right here during their first domain investigation. Literally, during their first domain investigation, yes. I mean, but yeah, just like I said, I don't really have a team comp for this because like literally this fight is so easy. I just put the rare Yuji here just to show you guys like, yo, this doesn't have to be some crazy god tier Yuji. He does not have to be in the front line. You can literally make the most cracked mono red team you want for the front line and then just put the rare Yuji in the back. If you literally have no other Yuji in the game, you can certainly still complete and clear this mission. And then what you get for completing floor 5 besides your 300 cubes is also going to be, along with beating floor 5, you also get 1 shard for a general dupe for any character. So very, very good rewards. And this stage is literally the easiest secret stage you are going to be getting your hands on. Then we jump up to the next few levels to go find our next secret floor. The next secret floor is actually going to be floor 15. In this floor, you actually fight Nanami, I believe. Yes, you fight Nanami, and yellow is the type advantage against this enemy. And who fought Nanami in the series? Todo and Yuji tag team that ass like nobody's business. So Todo is going to be the character that you want to use for the secret mission on this. And once again, do not have a full team for this because it is just floor 15, very weak CP requirement, and literally just takes a whole mono, just bring a mono yellow team and then quite literally just put Toji in the back. I most certainly just said put Toji in the back when I switched screens. I 1,000,000,000% certainly meant to say put Todo in the back. But to like give you guys perspective as to why I didn't put a team together for this, just this Todo in the back, who is a 5, yes, but like isn't really worked on. Like he's level 97. He alone is 15,000 CP. So you with 4 other characters in the front, all they literally have to hit is like 15,000 CP each. And like if they're level 140, that's gonna be a lot easier than a character who's level 97. Then quite literally, you could just put the SR yellow Todo in the back line here. This stage is so easy that the reason why I'm not making teams is because these two stages are so easy that no unit pops out of the back line. Like all of your frontline units should be alive at the end of this mission. So since the mission is use a specific character, you can kind of just put that character in the backpack if you don't really think they're going to be useful for you. And honestly, even for that first mission, if Yuji is one of the characters that you need to use to do damage to beat that mission, then you can just use green Yuji in the front line instead of using the blue Yuji in the back line. Or I'm sorry, it's strong against red. You can use red Yuji in the front line if you want to, but I mean, like, there's just a bunch of different ways that you could do the teams for these first floor 5 and floor 15 secret stages. But after you use Todo on the Nanami stage, what you're going to unlock is you're going to get 300 cubes. Then you get a box that gives you 1 Jujutsu Chaotic Crystal, so 1 SSR Chaotic Jujutsu Crystal Shard. And then 20 of the SR shards, I imagine, is the impure chaotic Jujutsu crystals. Let me go over to my inventory real quick just to double check and make sure. Yeah, so it would have given you 1 of these, and it would have given you 20 of these, because these are just Jujutsu crystals. This is impure, this is chaotic. Okay, I see. But yeah, 1 of these, 20 of these, not a bad reward to get. I mean, like, bro, at this point in the secret floors, we have already gotten a free shard for a general character dupe. We've gotten 600 cubes. We're working on getting a multi here at this point. And we've also gotten 1 of these and 20 of these. So not bad rewards. Let's go ahead and jump on to the next secret floor and talk about how you get the rewards from that. All right, guys, here we are on floor 25, and I will go ahead and say sometimes the secret missions are not, you know, just like, oh, this character fought this character in the show, so that is a secret mission. Not every secret mission is that way. Some of the first few are, but then it eventually just gets to a point later on. Like, some of them later on are that way as well, but like some of them are just random. Like this one right here, it specifically just wants you to use Nobara. Now, I have a picture of the team that I use. This is the first one that's going to be, or not the team that I use. I beat this such a long time ago. I don't even remember what team I used, but I do have a screenshot of a team to use. And now that I am actually showing off teams, I want to say very big shout out to Anime Ambu, Red Panda Gaming for the free to play secret floor ideas, DRC3. And also there's a Japanese YouTube channel. There's a few Japanese YouTube channels I watch. One is Marutora, but he surprisingly is not the one who's giving me this information today. The information that I've gotten today is from the Japanese channel who goes by the name of Iori. I believe I'm saying his name correctly. If not, then please correct me down below and let me know, my man, if you're watching this. I mean, who knows if he's watching this? This is English. Does he even care? Does he know English? But it's floor 25. Let's go ahead and pull up the team for you. It has been so extremely long since I have done this mission. I'm going to imagine that Nobara is not actually coming out of the back line. I'm going to imagine she's just staying in the back line. So this should just be a safe, like, little nuki type of run here. I mean, quite literally, it's just buffing until the domain and then debuffing until the ult, right? That's all this floor is going to entail from this team comp. Is it weak to blue? No, this floor is weak to yellow, so you might actually be using up Gojo until Gojo is gone, and then finishing off the rest of the damage with Nobara, actually. So you probably do want to work on your Nobara for this run if this is the team that you are looking to do for the secret run. But there are a lot more stronger yellow units in the game now. I literally just took a screenshot of the teams that I found, because, like, bro, I'll be honest with you, I was personally not willing to go and try to make all these teams run back in these stages and try to figure out all these secret requirements and everything. I could have, for sure, but it could have just saved me a lot of time because we are a community at the end of the day and the information is already circulating out there somewhere. But there are probably plenty of teams you can, bro, you could probably use like Yellow Yaga, you know, still use Red Nanami or use like Blue Momo or something, still use this man and just use Young Gojo or use Blue G or something, and they'll do much more damage because they're type advantage, and then Nobara would never have to come out. Like there's just a bunch of different stuff that you can do, but the rewards that you're going to get for getting the secret stage on stage 25 is going to be, this is the first time a secret stage has not provided 300 cubes. This one is going to provide you with, is that 100 or 400? I can't tell because the done is in the way, but it looks like it's just 100. I doubt 400. I doubt they would give you 400. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not going to tell me at all. Actually, no, I thought it was going to show me, the team that I beat this with, but like, okay, yeah, bro. Well, yeah, you're not losing with that, bro. But I thought it was going to show me the team that I beat this with, but it's actually just showing me the teams that other people have beat it with. So yeah, first time that the secret floor has not given you an extra 300 cubes, but you still do get 300 cubes for beating the floor to get access to the secret floor. So not that bad. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next floor. Now, this floor is a little bit unique in the case that not only do you need a specific character, but you need to do a specific action with that character. So let's go ahead and pull the team up. Okay, guys, so here's the team for floor 33. So this team is literally, and I'll go ahead and let you know, my team certainly did not use Miwa. My Miwa has I've probably literally never actually used my Miwa for a clear on my account whatsoever, which may sound surprising to some people, but yeah, no, I've literally never used a Miwa. I don't like setting up counters and playing with RNG and all that, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, I like characters who are just, you know, crazy enough damage to do what they gotta do and do that shit properly. I don't play no games with little gimmicks and whatnot. So I did not use Miwa to do this, but I'm imagining that Miwa maybe does a counter or something like that. I imagine that this team is just consistent buffing. Gojo does his ultimate, Miwa maybe even dies, or maybe Miwa stays and is just countering at a certain point. But the point of this stage is to play with Megumi, but not only play with Megumi, you have to deal the final blow. Yes, you have to deal the final blow with Divine Dogs, which is this Megumi's ultimate. Oh, I tried to click him. I tried to click him like he was actually in the game to look over his ultimate and make sure that was the name of his ultimate. But I'm pretty sure this Megumi's ultimate is called Divine Dogs. You have to win this stage with your ultimate. So make sure that absolutely not with Megumi, with the ultimate specifically. Even if you do your ultimate, because doesn't Megumi spawn dogs after he does his ultimate? Even if you spawn your ultimate, right, and then the dog spawns in, if you do a different attack and the dog hits him at the end of the attack, that's cool. You're not gonna get the win though, or you're not gonna get the secret floor. To get the secret floor, you must actually win with the ultimate. And I remember doing this one. This one wasn't too bad. It wasn't too irritating, but it is going to be a little bit tricky because it's not so easy as just put a character on your team and win. What you get for getting this stage, secret stage, is actually 500 cubes. So they saw the last secret stage, they didn't give us any cubes at all, and they were like, okay, that's our fault. Let's up the cubes this time and give you 500 instead because we're messing around. But now we can go ahead and jump on to the next floor. Also, how long is this video? Oh my gosh, dude, I have a way of yapping about every damn thing. But if you guys do enjoy the yaps, you can go down below and leave a like on the video. Next floor. Next floor is going to be floor number 41. And for this floor, what is the secret mission actually? For floor 41, you have to clear with Nanami on the team. So what's the team that I found and screenshotted for this here? Very basic, very typical team. Nanami is the secret character for this mission. So, and guys, don't pay any mind to the recollection bits. Actually, the recollection bits are a little random because, like I said, I was just making the teams, screenshotting them, switching to the next team, screenshotting it specifically for this video. I was just prepping up for the video, but you can quite literally tell this team is just going to be a, you know, buff your cursed energy hella. With all the extra cursed energy, Yusa's going to be able to use his heals for free easily. These two are going to be able to constantly buff. Kaito is eventually going to die. Momo's going to drop in. You have 3 buffers buffing Yuta. Yuta's going to slap. But yeah, very easy, very simple, explanatory run. Nanami, again, is the secret character. You could use a DPS Nanami if you want it, but this stage is weak against red, so your best bet is probably just using red Nanami and using a different red DPS to actually just burn the enemy down. If by some odd chance you have not beaten this mission, gotten to floor 41 by the time red Nanami comes out and you summon red Nanami, then yes, you can use him instead, and he will literally just make this team do what it already did, but at light speed, at Mach speed, at some speed much faster than this Nanami could ever dream of. But we're going to go ahead and go on to the next floor. And instead of holding you in suspense, I'm going to go ahead and let you know the next floor is floor 57. I was absolutely trolling you, chat. There's no way I will go to floor 57 without telling y'all how the rewards are looking. You get 300 cubes and 300 phantom medals. So a very, very good floor. Very excellent. I still do think that other floor was giving 100 medals and not 400. I feel like 400 is way too much considering that they gave a character dupe with it. But then I see something like 300 cubes and 300 medals side by side. And I'm like, okay, maybe they are a little more generous than I do be giving them credit for. But now we can go to floor 57. All right, guys. So here we are on floor 57. Now, this mission is you have to use Panda. So I will go ahead and say, obviously, you are getting up in difficulty on these Phantom or Illusory Tower stages, but at the same time, it's just like our characters are so strong, it doesn't really matter that much. I quite literally think the hardest one to get the secret condition for is probably floor 33, because even though it's not going to be the highest difficulty stage that we have in this entire list, it is one that is just very specifically like, okay, you have to finish this stage with this specific move. That is the hardest secret stage condition that we have in the game thus far. Everything else is just play with this character on your team. Now, we'll be honest. This stage is weak against red, and I can't remember. I feel like maybe when I was doing this stage, maybe my Inumaki died, and I definitely didn't have red Gojo yet. Like, he wasn't out yet. But maybe my Inumaki died, right? Or was Gojo out yet? Did I need him? I might have. I don't remember, man. It's so hard to remember all of this when you're looking at it from the JP version to the global version and how all the timelines intermingle and mix. But basically, this team might have Inumaki die in the front, and then Panda comes in the front line. But Panda's a pretty solid tank, so I mean, like, I don't see this team providing any sort of problem for you at all. Inumaki might not die though, because Gojo literally lowers the damage that enemies are dealing, and Inumaki literally increases damage reduction. So don't really know that Panda is going to even be needed to come out of the back line. Actually, you know what? I definitely did not lose anybody in the front line because I had the rare Panda in the back line, just to prove like, yo, you do not need the most top tier of god tier pandas. As long as the characters in the front are fine and the missions are just bring one character, you can tuck that motherfucker in the back and hide him away for eons. But we're going to move on to the next floor. And guys, these are all of the secret tower floors that were already known of in the game. Obviously, the other ones are known of too, because I'm about to tell you about them. But these are the ones that I really got to thank Anime Ambu and Iori for, because these guys are the ones who actually had all of the thumbnails for me and actually made it really simple to see, because like their thumbnails are like, the thumbnails literally say secret floor, has the golden box, and then it literally has the arrow pointing to the secret floor character. So again, very big thanks to you guys. And again, thanks to Red Panda Gaming and DRC3 for some of the teams for the first floors, and also just kind of just having the information readily available on your channels. Big shout out to all of you guys. But now we're moving into the dark zone, the dark era, the floors beyond 60. This time I actually did almost forget, chat, and I wasn't trolling you. The rewards you get for floor 57 are going to be 300 cubes, and then you're also going to get a box that has one SSR Chaotic Jujutsu Crystal in it, and also has one shard for a SSR General dupe. So really good rewards. But now we're going to go on to what floor? Is it 65? Yeah, chat, looks like the next secret floor we have up is floor 65. I actually did beat this one in the game recently, so this is as far as my play experience goes, like all the teams that I have used from this point on. All of these teams are teams that I had to put together, piece together, find on YouTube by searching up things in Japanese. But nonetheless, we did find the information for you guys, and we're still going to get it to you. I just don't think anybody English has really put out this information. I think it will be very helpful to the entire community. Again, so you guys do not waste runs on these really hard floors that take a lot of time out of your day, and you can just do it the right way the first time. But floor 65, extremely freaking hard, dude, and it's weak against yellow. Let me go ahead and pull up the team that I'm using. This honestly, it already was to a point where the teams certainly did matter, but like now, absolutely 1,000,000,000%. If you don't have these units, it's kind of slim pickings for how you're going to beat these stages, unless you're planning on continuing to summon and get newer units in the future. And obviously, as newer units come out on the global version, things will be a little bit more easy. But also, I'm kind of the mindset that I don't want to summon anymore. Obviously, after Nanami, I don't want to summon anymore until the next major celebration, because that's going to be the next time that is actually going to be worth summoning for something. But let's go ahead and take a look at the team. Now, chat, this is the run that I was talking about. I was kind of salty about, because I literally had this entire front line like stacked up, ready to go. And I think the recollection bits are actually correct on this as well. But I had the whole front line stacked up, ready to go. And like this team, like, dude, this team made me realize how good Yellow Shoko is for sure. But like, also it's just kind of like, dude, I did this whole run and I had like some random blue character back here, bro. And I was so upset because I was like, bro, Why did I leave that character back there? Why didn't I? And I literally saw earlier in the day that there was a secret stage for Nobara. And literally all you gotta do is bring Nobara on the stage. And these front four right here, this is a deathless run, or the thumbnail is literally an anime Anbu thumbnail, and it says deathless run. So you know that these four survive and Nobara does not come out of the back, which is very important, because if you see a Nobara doing anything on floor 65 type of content, that Nobara is probably level 140, probably not phantom sealed because everybody's not crazy now, but definitely probably has level 10 skills all across the board and is probably fully SP buffed. So if you do not want to invest in that all the way, try this team instead. This team should work a lot better for you. But let's go back and look at what the rewards are for beating floor 65 on the secret stage. Now, we'll be honest with you, chat. One, these are really good rewards. 300 cubes and then a chaotic Jujutsu shard. I'll take it straight up. There were better rewards lower in the lower floors, but I mean, like, bro, at this point, it's just like, yo, the fact that you can even beat this means that you are already well stacked out enough. Does it really matter what extra stuff to grind your characters are giving you at this point? I think you really just care about the cubes at this point, if I'm going to be real. But guys, that is the max of all of the secret floors that I have done, but I still do know the rest of the secret floors. So we're going to continue and keep pushing. I don't think I can actually go to the secret floors though, because I can't go past 67. Yeah, unfortunate. So we are just going to pull the screenshots of the teams up for each floor now at this point. So guys, the next secret floor is going to be stage 69. I'm pretty sure the secret requirement is to use an Inumaki on the team, but they have Inumaki in the front line because typically you can just set up for Inumaki to die and buff the team up a great deal before he disappears. And also just keep in mind, these recollection bits are probably not right. They were just there from something that I was doing prior. So Inumaki probably has like a taunt recollection bit or like a damage recollection bit or something of that nature. But honestly, let me go start looking up the videos and everything just to make doubly sure that I'm giving you the correct information. All right, guys, I actually went into the video and I actually skipped all the way to the end of the video just to make sure, because the character who is the secret floor character, or the secret mission character, that character will talk to you at the end of the mission and kind of like just say like a little catchphrase or something like that. So Inumaki is talking at the end of Anime Anbu's floor 69 run. So yes, Inumaki is certainly the secret mission character, but also the arrow was pointing to him in the thumbnail. I just wanted to make sure I was giving you 100% valid information though. And I can actually see right here in the Anime Anbu video, you get 300 cubes from beating the secret floor on 69, and you also get a shard for a dupe for a character. So it looks like I can actually probably still just watch these videos and just skip to the end and actually still see what the rewards are for each one of these stages. But after stage 69 comes stage 75, I believe. All right, guys, so I got team 75 right here, and actually this isn't team 75. Team 75 is this entire team, except for you would have a green Shoko right here instead of yellow Shoko, but I just don't have green Shoko just yet. I'm still summoning for her, so I just wanted to exemplify to you guys that Shoko needs to be on the team. But the mission for this one is going to be having Gojo on your team. So maybe, hopefully, there's a comp where you can use Hollow Purple Gojo. But I mean, like, hey, bro, hopefully you got Haijo and it just works, because this is how the team is looking. But yes, once you beat this mission and you actually win while using Gojo, you're going to get to the secret stage, and the secret stage is going to provide you 300 cubes, 300 phantom medals, and a chaotic Jujutsu shard for your skills. So again, just very, very good rewards. And we finally have one last stage, which honestly, man, the fact that they made the second to last stage in the entire game a secret floor stage is preposterous to me. I know that that shit is egregiously hard, but we're gonna take a look at it. And actually, I forgot to screenshot the team for it, which, if I'm looking at it now, I actually screenshotted the team for stage 75 twice over. So that is probably why I forgot to screenshot team 79, but we're gonna get team 79 up. All right, chat, so it looks like the last team for floor 79 is, you gotta have Megumi, I guess, but for some reason people are specifically using Rare Megumi. Very odd. The only thing that I can think of as to why they're using Rare Megumi is because Rare Megumi has a stun, and you might need to get some kooky little antics going during this stage. Oh, dude, and they're using green Kaito because Kaito has that thing to make enemies hit not as hard. Yeah, you know what? This one might be a real ball buster right here, because this team is making me really scared, especially for being on floor 79. But yes, The reward is going to be for using rare Megami, I guess. And once you win, obviously Megami dies. Yes, very obviously Megami dies. But once he wins, let's see, does it show the rewards? So unfortunately, Iori-sama has not shown the rewards for this stage after you win. So I'm doing a little more looking, and it looks like you just need Megami in general. And I'm seeing this random account. Now that, I only know hiragana. I do not know katakana or kanji. That's a lot of kanji in this dude's name. Don't know this dude's name, but he does also seem to be using Megami as well for his run. And at the end of his run, let's see. At the end of his run, even though he's using SSR Megami, oh, actually, no, he's just unlocked 480. So unfortunately, chat, none of the videos are showing me the actual rewards after you beat the stage. It looks like I'm just gonna have to beat the stage, but I did just see with that video that I just looked at, the team that won was using Divine Dogs Megami. Or I guess that's kind of confusing because this one I think everybody might think is Divine Dogs Megami. I was using the original Divine Dogs Megami, Blue Megami, right? Or no, I wasn't. The dude in the video was using Blue Megami, and he actually won with Blue Megami on the front line. Yaga died, I'm pretty sure, but like that was it. But yeah, I guess using Megami is going to be the requirement for 479. Unfortunately, though, nobody is showing the rewards once you actually do that. But guys, that should be all of the secret floors that are currently in the game. Floors 5, 15, 25, 33, 41, 57, 65, 69, 75, 79. So how many floors was that I just said? Maybe like 11 floors or something like that. A bunch of secret floors, and all of them have really good rewards with them, guys. So make sure you are doing these secret floors and getting all these extra rewards to make sure that your one account is stacked, and two, you have all the cubes that you could possibly have right now in the game. But that's gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. Hopefully this was actually enjoyable for you, and hopefully this actually helped you out and gave you a lot of information, because like I said, I have not seen too many English players talking about all of the secret floors. So I just wanted to go ahead and take it upon myself to go ahead and just make a video talking about all the secret floors so that all of the global players know. And even if you are a JP player but an English speaker, now you know exactly what is going on with all of those as well. But that's going to be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. If you did enjoy the video, you can go down below, leave a like on the video. You can also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified and get notified every single time the Dead Man decides to glide. You can also comment down below and let me know what you want to know. But that's going to be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. The Dead Man does love you guys. Peace out.